The New York Giants just earned a clutch statement victory on the road against the Seattle Seahawks. New York's dominant defense held the high-flying Seahawks offense to only 10 points. 2 of Seattle's 12 points came from a safety on special teams. The Giants' defense played out of its mind in Week 13. New York forced Seattle to turn the ball over twice. Seattle also went only 4 for 13 on third downs and 0 for 2 on fourth downs. The Giants benefited from many great individual defensive performances, but none greater than that of defensive coordinator Patrick Graham and defensive lineman Leonard Williams. These two had insane performances that propelled the Giants to a crucial victory last week. Let's break down the film and see what made Leonard Williams and Patrick Graham all-stars on Sunday. On the first key play we will break down, we will see Leonard Williams get a pressure that forces Russell Wilson to throw an inaccurate and incomplete pass. On this play, the Giants are running a cover 9 zone defense with a 4-man pass rush. One interesting thing to take note of here is Leonard Williams' pre-snap positioning. Williams usually lines up as an interior defensive lineman, typically a 3-tech, but on this play, Graham lines Williams up as a stand-up edge rusher. Graham lined Williams up all over the place against Seattle, and it was a huge part of his success. As this play begins, Williams gets excellent burst off the line of scrimmage as an edge. He uses a quick swim move to get around the left tackle that was lead blocking out in front to try to set up a potential running back screen off of the play action. But Williams blows by the tackle so quickly that the guard cannot get in position to block him. Williams runs right into the running back, who is now forced to aid in pass protection. Williams is relentless and makes quick work of the running back. Wilson is forced to speed up his throw with Leonard bearing down on him. The pass is inaccurate and falls incomplete. The second camera angle allows us to get a greater appreciation for Big Cat's pass rushing moves. Williams is lined up as an edge, an unusual alignment for him defensively, but watch how Williams eats this block from the running back. Then notice how he is able to gain leverage on the left guard by placing his inside arm on the guard's back and ripping across the guard's body. Leo is a split second away from a sack, but the pressure was just enough to disrupt this play. Leonard Williams' second pressure we will break down nearly led to an interception. The Seattle Seahawks are trying to set up a running back screen off of play action here. The Giants are playing cover 2 man with Jabril Peppers and a QB spy as the money backer. As the play begins, the Giants defense completely reads and recognizes Seattle's play. Blake Martinez, playing man coverage on the running back, instantly recognizes the screen and covers it. But the key here is that not only Martinez recognizes a screen, but Jabal Sheard and BJ Hill read it and shut it down too. On the opposite side, Carter Coughlin plays the contain and seals the edge. The QB spy that Jabril Peppers is playing is key here too. A clear lane for Wilson to take off and run through opens up but is instantly filled by Jabril Peppers, giving Wilson nothing to do but throw the ball. Leonard Williams is lined up as a 2-eye tech here, meaning he is on the inside shoulder of Seattle's left guard. Williams starts the play anchoring as a run defender due to the play action, but he keeps his eyes in the backfield, and as soon as he sees Wilson keep the ball, Williams uses a sick rip move to get past the offensive guard. He then chops the guard's arms away to blow by him and get a free run at the quarterback. Wilson tries to escape, but the QB contain on the edge by Carter Coughlin gives him no lane to the right, and the QB spy by Jabril Peppers gives him no lane up the middle. This pressure by Williams forced Wilson to throw the ball up on the sideline, and Jabal Sheard nearly got an interception on this terrible decision by Russell Wilson. This is one of many plays that show the genius of Patrick Graham. He understands that Russell Wilson's rushing ability is the X factor in Seattle's offense. Graham completely takes that away on this play, combining a QB spy with a QB contain. The third Leonard Williams pressure we will break down is another one that forced Russell Wilson to miss his wide receiver with an inaccurate pass. Again here, the Giants are playing cover 2 man coverage. This is a simple coverage with a 4-man pass rush, nothing fancy, but the key here and the reason this play works is the stellar blanketing man coverage by the Giants defensive backs. Isaac Yiadom, Jabril Peppers, and James Bradbury all shut their matchups down completely. Safety help over the top takes the 2 deep routes on the outsides away. A receiver does break open towards the end of the play though. Darnay Holmes is in man coverage on Tyler Lockett. The veteran receiver Lockett recognizes that the Giants shut this play down, so he breaks off of his route and finds open space on the other side of the field. This was a wise move by Lockett, but it was too late. By the time Lockett made this move, the defensive line had already gotten home and began to pressure Russell Wilson. This pressure on Wilson was created by the coverage. On this play, Leonard Williams lined up in his typical 3-tech position. He and the edge rusher Carter Coughlin run a stunt that the Seahawks actually pick up and shut down pretty quickly. This was meant to set up Coughlin with a free rush up the middle. However, Dexter Lawrence, lined up as a zero tech, gets such great push on his bull rush that he collapses the interior pocket on Wilson. He forces Russell Wilson to move to his left, but Williams also bull rushed through his opponent and left Wilson with nowhere to go. Russell tried to get this ball out to Tyler Lockett, who got himself wide open, but the pass was inaccurate because Wilson was already being hit while he was throwing. The next play we'll break down is Leonard Williams' first sack of the game. On this play, we see a very unique and complex zone blitz from Patrick Graham. Pre-snap, the Giants give Seattle a single high safety look. As soon as the ball is snapped though, the Giants rotate into a 2-deep safety zone. The Giants also bring the slot cornerback Darnay Holmes on a blitz off the edge here. The blitz design is really special because Holmes blitzes off of Russell Wilson's right side. This will, of course, force Wilson to shift left in the pocket, but the Giants are also playing a QB contain on the left, waiting for Wilson to shift to that side of the pocket. Of course, Tay Crowder is also playing a QB spy on this play. So while the left side of the Giants line all go one way, this opens up a huge hole in the B-gap for Russell Wilson as the line slides right to defend the blitz. Tay Crowder fills that hole and crashes down on Russell Wilson. Wilson is forced to roll left right into Leonard Williams' QB contain. Sack. On the second camera angle, we can get a better look at what Leonard Williams does to earn this sack. Williams is lined up in his typical 3-tech position on this play, but instead of rushing the interior, he loops around the edge. Notice here how Williams is no longer pass rushing. He is simply standing and waiting while sealing off the edge as a spy on the QB contain. As soon as Williams sees Crowder rush the pocket, Leonard puts on an absolutely nasty spin move on the left tackle, blowing by him en route to his first sack of the game. Everyone in the Giants' defensive front had a job on this play. They all did their job and the end result was a sack. Williams stayed patient and sealed the edge as a QB contain. The D-line and Darnay Holmes rushed the right side of the offensive line, leaving a one-on-one for Williams on the left side. Tay Crowder played his QB spy perfectly, forcing Russell Wilson to run right into a sack. This is a testament to the great defensive scheme that Patrick Graham is implementing and how it puts players in position to make plays. The next play we will look at is Leo's half sack that he shared with Jabal Sheard. This play is interesting because the Giants run a pretty basic defense here. New York is playing cover 2 man coverage with a QB spy and only a 3-man pass rush. I'm sure Seattle's offensive line was ripped apart this week in the film room for giving up a sack against a 3-man rush. On this play though, Patrick Graham does throw a little spice in there. New York is indeed playing a simple cover 2 man, but they bluff a blitz on this play that likely confused the Seattle offensive line. The Giants blitzed a lot in this game, so Seattle became a little paranoid in the second half. Leonard Williams is just the cleanup guy on this play, playing from an unusual 5-tech alignment. Jabal Sheard is the man who really earns this sack. Williams gets double teamed on this play. Sheard has a one-on-one with the left tackle and he wins. But Sheard does push the left tackle pretty far down the hash line, opening up a rushing lane for Wilson to take off. Luckily, Carter Coughlin was playing the QB spy and took that rushing lane away. You can see Wilson thinking about taking that lane before seeing Coughlin and recognizing that that lane is not really there. This is what allows Sheard to get a hold of Wilson before Leo helps bring him down. Watching Leonard Williams on this play, he is lined up as a 5-tech, meaning he is on the outside shoulder of the left tackle. This would usually mean he is going to rush around the edge, but instead, Leonard again uses a 6 spin move, rushing the interior. He is then double teamed by the left guard, but Leonard is able to get past the guard as well and help Sheard take down Wilson. This was an impressive pass rush move by Leonard Williams, but the true stars on this play were Patrick Graham and Jabal Sheard. The final play we are going to look at is very similar to the last. Once again, like the last play, the Giants are playing a cover 2 man defense. They again have a QB spy in Carter Coughlin. This is once again just a 3-man pass rush. But this is Patrick Graham's defense, so of course there is a little spice thrown into this play. Dalvin Tomlinson and Leonard Williams run a stunt here that allows Williams to get a sack while rushing the interior. As this play begins, notice how Carter Coughlin is lined up over the center as a 0-tech. He begins the play rushing forward, occupying the center. Carter is really bluffing this blitz though and bails on it once he sees the center out of position. This opened up the big lane through the middle that Leonard Williams is able to run through. This is incredible how the Giants are able to manipulate the Seattle Seahawks offensive line here. That center was supposed to help pick up the stunt on the interior, but Coughlin distracted him, leaving Williams with an easy one-on-one on the left guard who was out of position, ultimately leaving Leo with an easy path to another sack. Leonard Williams lined up as the 5-tech on this play once again, just like the last sack we broke down. This time, though, Williams and Tomlinson run a stunt, which, in combination with Coughlin's bluff blitz, confused the heck out of Seattle's offensive line and schemed together another sack on Russell Wilson. Patrick Graham and the Giants defense put together a masterclass game plan against Seattle on Sunday. New York shut down Seattle's offense, and the defense helped lead the Giants, who were starting a backup quarterback, to a clutch victory on the road. This game plan was incredible as it kept Russell Wilson guessing and exposed the weaknesses on the Seattle offensive line. The Giants took advantage of this and saw multiple players on their defense have phenomenal individual performances, like Leonard Williams, who earned NFC Defensive Player of the Week. This was a lot of fun breaking down the film on the Giants' defense against Seattle. If you want to see more film breakdowns like this, stay tuned to Fireside Giants. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and check out our Fireside Film Breakdown playlist to watch more of our awesome film breakdowns. Subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss a video. I'll see you in the next one, have a good one, and go Giants!